Hello everyone, welcome back to Rocky Ridge Auto. Today we're going to go ahead and check out this 2021 Honda CR-V. It is in black, it is EX, all the features and things within. So let's go ahead, hop inside and take a look. Now that we're inside the Honda, let's go ahead and check out all the features and things within. Starting over here to the left of the steering wheel, you have your lane keep. This will help you stay inside the lines while driving. Collision alerts off, so you can turn those on and off as you would like, as well as your traction control off. Next up, let's take a look at the instrumental panel. This one has 36,000 miles. The outside temperature is 61 degrees. Time is 9:43. We can go ahead and access things within the dash over here in your information settings. So you can change it to be your 4x4, which it was on, as well as your maintenance, music, phone connection, change your miles per hour to kilometers, as well as navigation within your phone settings. You have your trip and tracking mileage, also technology within like your driver attention. But let's go back to your 4x4, which it is at, but you also have your digital miles per hour right up top. The rest of the stuff on this side of the steering wheel is your controls for up on the screen, as well as your volume, hands-free calling, and voice commands. Use those as you would like. Over here is your cruise control settings, and you can also adjust the gap in between the vehicle. Steering assist, this helps you stay in the lines. It'll help you navigate those lines. You can still have your hands on the steering wheel, but it'll give it a little left or the right if you go outside of the lines. On and off those cruise control settings. Let's go ahead and check out over here at your touchscreen display. Customize this however you would like, but you also have your audio, phone info settings, Honda link, and of course smartphone connection. Use all of those things, your sources up top, and you can see AM and FM radio, SiriusXM, Bluetooth audio, as well as Pandora, and of course your regular plug-in aux input. Back to your menu and home menu, you can check out your settings, which has things like your clock, phone, camera, system, vehicle. Speaking of camera, let's put this in reverse and we can check out the backup camera. Nice clear backup camera. You have different camera views. You have your regular backup camera view, an outward backup camera view, and then downward hitch view. Turn on and off those alerts for if people are around you when you are backing up. Put that back into park and let's go back on home. And last thing that you might not always know is up front and on your touchscreen display is your climate. Right down below here you hit your climate and you can see it up here. So you can adjust it to your preference, mode, AC on and off, things like that. Up top you can have your dual temperature for both the driver and passenger. Have those different temperatures. You have heated seats for both the driver and passenger, which is nice and convenient to use, as well as your on and off down below. You have your volume and brightness, as well as other settings within the vehicle, but that's pretty much the gist. Hazard lights up top, and then engine start stop button to the left. Checking that out, you have your key fob, which has lock and unlock, remote start, trunk release, and alert system. Use this for keyless entry, as well as using this nearby to start and stop your engine. Put that down, and you have your parking brake, gear shift, auto on and off for that idle, saving some gas, eco mode, saving some even more gas, and then your brake hold. Gear shift, like I mentioned, and then down below underneath that is some charging ports in case you want to charge up your devices, some storage for your key fob and whatnot, cup holders, and then back here you have another charging port, a 12-volt plug in, as well as a little bit of an interesting center console area. So you have your armrest that lifts up, and you have a tray down below here that you can move forward and backwards to have a concealed look within this bottom area. Put this back down, and that's pretty much the gist for the center console. Taking a look up top here, you have your sunroof that opens up. Controls are back here, nice and easy, as well as your lighting settings, and you can close it as you would like. Another neat feature within this Honda is your sunglass holder that also props up to be a mirror to check out the back seats to make sure the kids and everything is staying put. Close that up, and I think that's pretty much the gist for up front here. Glove box over there, lock and unlock controls on the passenger door, as well as some cubbies in the door. Wood finish around the vehicle, which is nice and neat to have within. But let's take a step outside and take a look at the interior of this Honda. You have light and dark gray cloth material seating that is super comfy. Automatic seat controls, move that, and pretty easy to go anywhere, anytime within this Honda and stay comfortable. Let's take a look at the back seats though. Back here you have some cup holders and pockets in the door, as well as some adjustable vents for your own climate controls and some plugins so you can charge up your devices, keep everything nice and charged up. Pocket in the back of the passenger seat. 3 seats back here, as well as the middle seat folds down to meet armrests with cup holders, which is nice and convenient. Some middle seats aren't as sturdy, but these Honda ones are really sturdy, and the cup holders are nice and snug to the water bottles. But we can always put down the second row seats for some more storage. But let's check out the storage in the trunk space anyways. Taking a look back here, you have a decent amount of cargo space actually, and you have a divider here that you can pull out and lock into place, and it gives you a separate look from the back seats to the trunk space. Pull that back out, and you can always remove that whole thing if you don't like it. You have controls to put down the second row seats from back here, which is nice and convenient to have a nice easy release. And then underneath this divider here, you have a spare tire and some tools in case of any emergency. A little bit of some storage on either side, but overall that is the gist for the back of this Honda CR-V. Handle grab right up top on the right hand side. And that about wraps up everything that I have for this Honda today. If you have any questions, feel free to text or call us at 717-733-8985. You can always stop in for a visit. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Bye!